stupid?
No.
Like that? I don't want to slouch. What's going on? My broken nail.
Exactly.
Hello! Yes! Ma'am! You are here. This is my first video. My name is Sarah. Welcome for my first video! See the clapping. First video ever on my YouTube channel. And I was like, what the hell am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? And then I was like, bing! Little light. Everyone has always asked me, how do you cover your acne so well? I can't even tell you have acne. What do you use on your face? Can you post a tutorial? And girl, I've never had a YouTube. So where was I gonna post it? Nowhere. So I haven't listened to any of you. And now I am. And in today's video, I'm just gonna show you my everyday foundation routine for acne prone, red, scarry skin. So let's get it, let's go. Step number 1, e.l.f. What the is it Poreless Putty Primer? I'm not swearing in my videos either, I've already decided. Step number 1, the primer that broke the internet by e.l.f. You would never guess because they're so dirt cheap. But this is my favorite, as you can see. Okay, and then I just rub it in like it's lotion, and that might be wrong to some, but it's not wrong to me, so. Moving forward.
Period.
Period, sis, and that's the tea. For the star of the show, the reason we're all here. Drum roll, bitch, in the background. Yes, ma'am. The Maybelline Fit Me Matte Finish. Not dewy, because then you're just going to look a hot mess. If you have oily skin and you have acne all over your face, like myself, why would you buy a dewy foundation? You're just going to look oily. And I do look a little crazy before I said it. It is a little dark, but their shade range is not it. And no shade, Maybelline, we love you, bitch, but the shade range is terrible. So I do get one that's a little darker because my undertones are more yellow. I use a damp beauty blender. If you have terrible skin, do not use a brush. You're gonna look streaky, you're gonna look patchy, and it's not going to pack and like stack. That's why I call it. Pack and stack, it'll just smear around like a paintbrush. I like to focus on the perimeter of my face first, and I pack, I do not smear. Smearing does the same thing as a brush, and it's not cute, and it's not it. So I pack and I start with the bottoms and I work my way up. And I usually have to put a whole bunch on my hand throughout this whole process. So we'll be right back. As for my eyelids, I do the same thing. I just wax my eyebrows so they're really red. But I like my eyelids to have foundation on them as well. I know some people don't do that, but I just think it looks more natural. Everything is the same shade, and I do go over my eyebrows. Yes, ma'am. And I do have 900 nose rings, so I have to like move my nose all around. Then at the end of my foundation, I will go over any acne marks that I can still kind of see. Like here is usually my trouble spot, and right here because I have a lot of scarring. And I'll put product, and then I won't go over it too many times just so that it kind of, I hate the word cake, but so that it cakes on. Step number 3 is the Instant Age Rewind, also by Maybelline, in the shade 110. Do my upside down triangles here. My circle here, my line here. And then you get your sponge and you go to town. I bring this down slightly into where we kind of cut off foundation, just so that they're blended, but also you can differentiate like foundation and then the lighter areas. And then the inner corner, I do a light little pat too. The Airspun translucent powder, $5 at Walmart. They have all different kinds, and I am obsessed with Airspun. I don't feel like translucent powder is a thing you need to go buy at Sephora. It's way too overpriced. So myself personally, go to Walmart. With oily, acne skin, your foundation will slip and slide around throughout the day if you're oily. So I really like to get a lot of this on a brush. I use a brush for my face, and then I will get the sponge back out for my under eyes. And I take this powder over the areas I told you about earlier that I notice. Like right here and right here. Wherever I see my acne, I'll put the powder over that so that, one, it's locked in place, and two, it doesn't slip away from that area as I sweat and get oily throughout the day. Again, this is not something you want to swish and swirl around. We're packing all of this on. Okay, so back with the same sponge. I'm not going to use the pointy side because that's where I used for my concealer and foundation. For this, I use the butt of the Beauty Blender. Dip it in. I like to get a lot on there, tap off the excess, and go right underneath, all the way up. And then I do put a little on my eyelids so those don't crease. I take a big fluffy brush and lightly wipe away. Oh my god.
That fucking dog.
I swear. I feel like I'm having a heart attack.
Yeah, facts.
Step number 5 is the Maybelline Fit Me Matte Pressed Powder. This, you're going to think, girl, we're caking on way too much. We're doing way too much. No, you don't go crazy with this. It is not a powder foundation. Let me repeat myself. It is not a powder foundation. It is a pressed powder for full coverage. I take my same fluffy brush and I just get a little bit and go to the troubled areas. Do not put this on your concealer because then you just defeated the whole purpose of using it. It's going to blend in with everything else and you don't really want that. And I press. I don't smear. I don't wipe. This locks and loads the whole thing. You're ready to go after this. So this would be something I would wear to go to school because I'm in college. So I would wear this to class. I'd wear this over to a friend's house. Nothing too crazy. This just covers the skin that I'm insecure about. It covers the redness, it covers the scars, it covers the pimples, and it stays in place for a really long time. If you want a little extra something, a little more of a bronze, a glow, a cut, just to go see your baby dad, you know, maybe go get somebody out at the corner store, you just want to do something a little cute, that's where we bring in step 6, the e.l.f. Contour Palette. Yes, ma'am. Another cheap product. You can literally get this at Walmart, and mine is very well ran through. So I probably shouldn't say that. That's a scandal, and I haven't even gotten started. Oh my god. Okay.
I need to start.
So just take my lighter one, tap her off, and I like to pack where I'm going first, just so I can kind of see. I don't want to look too OD crazy. That up through my forehead, and your hair goes crazy. Your hair goes crazy at this part. You just have to get over it. Step 7, the e.l.f. Mist and Setting Spray. Yes, ma'am. e.l.f. Again. Walmart, Target, CVS, Walgreens, Walmart, everywhere. This. You set the face with spray. So this is like the 4th product that we've used that sets your makeup in. It doesn't smear. It doesn't get oily. It doesn't freaking move. It's not moving. Period. And this is what I do for my acne prone, red, scarry, pimply face. This is what I do. I've been doing this for years, since high school. It's been highly requested all throughout my youth up until now. I'll be right back to show you the entire finished product with my whole entire face. Yes, we are back. The finished look. So this is how my skin looks every single day. Obviously, it's not going to be perfect. We're still going to have the little patchy spots here and there, but that's just what comes with having bad skin. And this is the most we can do. So I hope that you enjoyed my little tutorial. And if you did, please leave me a little comment. And if you have any suggestions, I am open to them. Leave them down below. And like, and share, and subscribe.